What is up, YouTube? Today it's gonna be a long video. Alright, it's gonna be a super long video. If you guys want to back out, you guys have been warned. If you guys want to listen to my full story of how COVID went through me and how I experienced it, stay along, listen to it. It will be a long story, man. I'm gonna try to detail it as much as I can. Probably gonna be a 10-minute video or more. So, one moment. Let me just make sure. Okay, cool. Had to make sure it was recording. So, this happened to me maybe the beginning of the year, and got sick. It was one of the coldest nights it was a few cold nights in San Diego, and being in San Diego, you don't really put a sweater on. That's not true. It'll be 60 degrees and people will put on fur coats on. Well, I'm not a normal San Diegan. I won't be having a sweater when it's 50 degrees outside. I'll be chilling. So I get sick, and I feel like it's a common cold. Boogers, sneezing, a little bit of chest tightening, that's how it felt, and a little bit of body ache, but that was kind of normal because I do a lot of walking and lifting for my job, so I was a little tired. A few days right after that shift where I felt a little sick, I had the next couple of days off, so I was just like, I'll just go to sleep, recuperate, drink some tea, drink some vitamin C, and that's about it. That's what normally happens. In those days, I find out somebody that I was around, not gonna mention who, so they're just gonna be some people that I was around told me that they have tested positive for COVID. So we freak out, we as in me and my wife, and we immediately look for places to go get tested. When we go get try to go get tested, all the facilities are closed. They're open, but they're closed for new testing patients because they ran out of tests that day, which crazy. But so we looked at like 5 places. We went to go look at 5 places, and there was no room, none at all. So then the only thing I could do is wait for the next day. Next day comes, because they told us to come back at 7 a.m. wait in line for a test. So we did that. Well, I did that. I go by myself, and 7 a.m. go into line, and these workers come up, and I was literally, the person in front of me was the last person that they can test for the whole day. 7 a.m. the whole day, no more testing. That was enough test for the whole day. And I'm over here freaking out because I need to get tested, because I need to find out so I can go to work or not. And I go to another place, same ordeal. They were done. To let you know, they don't even open. They're not even open yet. They open at 8:30. This was 7 a.m. in the morning, and they had already ran out of tests for the whole day. I look at like 3 other spots, same thing, full, or need to make appointment. Then I was just like, whatever, I'll go to emergency. Let alone it's still 7 a.m. or not, it's a little before, it's probably 8 a.m. now. Then I go to the emergency room, and I'm there for like a good hour waiting. And not because they're busy or not because they're full, just because there's short staffed. Let's be honest, that's the only reason why, because there was only me and another dude that were waiting to get seen by a doctor. Then another person showed up, so it was 3 of us. So you're gonna tell me that you're super full because there's 3 patients waiting in line? No, it's not. You're short staffed. And then they had me waiting outside, and let alone, you can't be waiting outside in the cold, sick. What the fuck? So I try to go sit inside, and they kick me out. They tell me to go outside. I'm like, dude, it's freezing outside. I have a sweater on, jacket, fucking hat, gloves. I was freezing. And they kick me out. They tell me this big sob story about there's people inside there dying, and there's doctors that have worked 24-hour shifts. Boo hoo, wah wah. And I'm in my head, I'm just like, that's normal. Doctors and nurses, they have 24-hour shifts. Like, that's why there's nothing special different that you're doing. It's just COVID. You're boo-hooing about something that you already did. And so this doctor shows up, and he's just getting in, and talks to me. He's like, hey, I'm boo, blah, blah. I don't remember what his name was. And he's like, I'm gonna be taking care of you in a few moments, alright? So just, and then I was just like, oh, my bad for causing a scene, because I did kind of cause a scene. I was getting mad. And he was just like, oh, I wasn't here. I was like, oh, you're cool. And props to you, Doc. You're the Asian dude. That's all I remember, because I can't really see who you are except for your eyes. And so it was my turn to get helped out. And as I was getting helped out, I was talking to this other patient that he says he was there before, and he had just finished quarantining, that they sent him off to some random place and had a catheter on him, and he was just there to get it removed. And I was like, oh god, I hope I'm not positive, because I thought they're gonna do the same thing to me. So I go get, as you saw in the last video that I posted, I was at the hospital. That was that time, and I tested positive. They tell me to just go home, quarantine for 10 days, and make it a follow-up appointment with your physician. So that's what I do, and that's when it starts. So 2 days after that, I just start feeling down, super down, super tired, but bored, because I was just inside the house. I couldn't do nothing. Bored as hell. And at that time I was taking Mucinex, AM, PM, cold and flu. I forgot to buy that for my wife. Then what else happened? And then that's when my arms, mainly my hands and my feet, my legs were hurting. Sorry. And then that's when the fevers also started, but they would be like low grade fevers. It would be like 99.6 and to 100.4, and that's how it started. It would just go up and down to those next 2 days as I'm taking the medicine. And one other thing was I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep, so I was taking melatonin pills at night to try to help me sleep. But I would wake up 3-4 in the morning as if it was the next day complete. After sleeping like at 10, I would just be up. And then the next couple days I didn't take no medicine, none whatsoever. But I was drinking water, lots of water. And it was weird to me because I don't really drink water like that, but I was just drinking water those days. And those 2 days with no medicine were the worst days that I felt. Well, till the next day. The next day was the worst, but those 2 days with no medicine was like when the actual sickness kind of hit. I couldn't feel, like I could feel my hands, but I couldn't. They hurt so much, my hands, my legs, it would hurt to walk. And I mean, I wasn't here. I was walking from my bed to the living room. One thing that did not happen to me was my loss of taste or smell or appetite. I was really hungry and I can taste and smell everything. I don't know, that was just weird. It's super weird to me. And then those 2 days was just fever on up, down and up, down and up, down and up the whole day. And the next days when it I know it got worse. It was when I made a tea, and that first sip made me cold. I started shivering like crazy. It was bad. It was a Sunday night. This past Sunday night, I was shivering like crazy. I was texting my friends that had just had it, or not just, but they had gotten it before, and it was like, yeah, you get a spike. The spike is the worst day out of the whole sickness, and then right after that, it's like nothing happened. And I can agree with that. My temperature went up to 102.8, and everyone was telling me I needed to go to the hospital. Another friend was telling me, you gotta get it down, take a cold shower, cold rag, drink cold water, something, Tylenol. And I found out we had prescription Tylenol, which was, one pill was like taking 3 regular Tylenols, and took 2 of those and just let it happen. But that whole night I was shivering crazy. I took a cold shower, and I love cold showers. And I couldn't take it. It was so hard to shower in the cold water, because I just started shaking, shivering like crazy. And it was crazy. I never felt like that. I also had for my normal symptoms, it was just drippy nose, sneezing, and I had chest tightening. So, and a little bit of like a pulling feeling in my stomach, but that's about it. So at first I didn't think it was gonna go to anything, and then I can still taste and smell, because for the most part, people that lost their taste and smell. That's like the most common thing in everyone that has COVID, but not me. That was pretty much all my symptoms up until the fevers. So then I was just shaking, and then what did I do? Yeah, I just took the Tylenol pills, and they didn't work at the moment, so it probably helped me able to sleep. What I also did, because I told my parents helped out a lot. I love my parents and I love my wife. She took care very well of me during this time, and I'm probably gonna have to do the same for her now, because my son came out positive, but he has no symptoms. He is 3 years old. 3. No symptoms, no nothing, nada. There's no symptoms for him at all. He is running around with more energy, and he is more hungrier than normal. So now with that, I feel like my wife is gonna probably end up having COVID, and time for me to take care of her like she took care of me. So then that's what part was I in? My parents came over. They brought me emergency some teas from Starbucks, the medicine ball tea. Shout out to Starbucks. That medicine ball actually pretty good, very good. Soothes us a lot. And what else they brought? They brought this old folk remedy that your grandma probably taught most of you, that you don't even remember no more. They brought like sliced potatoes. I said that right. Sliced potatoes with coffee grounds on the top. Like, not joking. Like sliced potatoes. Like, you cut the potato and you slice it. Those slices, not thin, like 2 centimeters thick. and you rub coffee grounds on it. Slide those underneath your feet. You put sock on top of all of them. So you wrap up your foot with your sock. And shit you not, the next day I felt pretty good. I felt great. I felt like nothing had happened, and I woke up like at 4 in the morning with energy. I was just up. Boom. I was up, and it helped a lot. It was weird. I don't know how. Don't ask me how the hell that works, but it worked. Don't know. The only like lingering effect, well, the next day I had like one time I felt the fever, kind of felt it coming, so I took a Tylenol pill. Actually woke up, took a Tylenol pill. 4 hours later took another one, started feeling bad, took another one, and then that was it. After I felt better from that fever, it was really low, like 98.7. I was just like, oh, it's gonna get high. I'm not gonna take the chance. So I was just taking the Tylenol pills, and then after that was it. No more lingering. Well, the only lingering effect that I had was like these hives came out. I don't know if you can catch them. See these red dots? I got them like crazy. I don't know if you can see them. Just like all of this right here, like this. I don't know if you can see them, but these red dots are like hives, I guess, came out. Even on my head, like I got hives on my head, like really nasty stuff. Like, super itchy. Look, super itchy. I had those for like a week already. They came out. Super itchy stuff. I hate. That's one of the things that were making me more antsy, because I get antsy when I'm sick and have that stretching feeling in my stomach. I don't know if you get that, but somebody told me it was probably because of the medicine. Probably because I don't really drink medicine like that. And yeah, now I've been wearing this mask just to be safe for everyone. I hate it. I hate wearing a mask, but I already have COVID, so I gotta be responsible. Unfortunately, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate wearing this mask. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now hopefully my wife doesn't get it. I mean, I don't mind taking care of her, but my son has it. He's 3 years old with no symptoms at all, and now my wife. It sucks. She's a very strong woman, but this sucks. I've never seen her really sick. It'll be just like a cough and a sore throat, and the next day she'll be done. If she gets sick, she's probably gonna get really sick. I don't know. Hope not. But this is my story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, sorry. You guys are weird. You guys like stuff, weird stuff. I don't know. I understand you guys sometimes. But I'm here. We're gonna have great content this year. I'm gonna have big things coming along, and nothing's gonna stop me. Alright, so see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Take care. Love your loved ones, and just be simple, man. I don't know, you guys all being too extreme. I realize everything is not important except for your loved ones, and that's pretty much it. Your health is fucking important. So take care of yourselves, guys. Be easy. Wear your mask if you really need to. If you don't, just be aware you could get sick. Not that big of a deal. People that downplay this, yeah, it's not that bad. It's really not. The ones that overhype this thing, they've had complications. You guys gotta remember, complications exist everywhere. People have died from giving birth, for having a cold, having the flu. in a car crash, plane crash, helicopter crash, RP, Kobe, overdosing, RP, Mac Miller, shooting, stabbings. There's all sorts of ways that people have died. COVID is one of them. So remember that, guys. We're not invincible. We don't last forever. And even fear can kill you. Just let that sink in. Fear can literally kill you. Just stop it. Relax. I mean, be safe. That's all you gotta do. Be aware. If you want to be with no mask, be with no mask. But no, it can get you. It's plain and simple. It can get you. I'm probably still not gonna wear a mask after this, but around other people, probably, because I know I could probably get it again. We'll see. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment down below. Love to see who's gotten it and who hasn't. Comment down if you've gotten it. Chicken fried wire. And if you haven't gotten it, put liquid splooge. Alright, peace out, guys.